Yeah, we're live. So did you build that pistol yet?
Dude, so all right, so I'll wait till we go live. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
All right, dude. Okay, so I had to wait till the first for so I can place the order, right? So I can get my 5% cash back, and my credit card was running a promo starting the first. So I waited an extra day just to be safe because when you buy something on like the first day of the promo, they sometimes fuck you over. They're like, oh, we didn't give it to you, blah blah blah. So I ordered it on the second, caught my bill already, and they did fuck it up because they didn't give me my 5%. I had to call them back and give it to them. And then when was it? So today's Friday. I want to say I called yesterday or Wednesday, and I'm like Wednesday, matter of fact, because Thursday's gonna be fucking Thursday's gonna make it 2 weeks. I was like, yo, bro, like I've ordered this thing like 2 weeks ago, blah blah blah. They're like, I was like, what's up? They're like, well, check this out. Because it's a Stag Arms and we're like an hour away from Stag Arms, we just drive over there and pick it up. And other than your order, we haven't had anything else from Stag. So just give me a couple more days, and one of us is definitely gonna drive down there and send it to you. So if I don't have something by like Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna call and cancel. But then I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get my hands on it because fucking you need a stamp just to order that shit. So I don't. I mean, that shit's ordered. I've
That
been waiting.
sucks. So they won't go pick it up
Basically,
because it's the only order for Stag.
yeah. So
That's pretty whack.
yeah. So I'm gonna wait till like Monday because then by Monday it'll technically be 2.5 weeks by Monday.
Stag didn't sell that upper on their website, or is that what you did?
They no, like so they do sell it on their website, but you as a customer are required to provide a tax
Oh
stamp.
yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? And
Because they
everyone
want it to be on an SBR.
exactly because technically all they sell are rifles, so they're
Yeah,
like, we don't know what your intentions are. We don't want to be liable for your intentions. Fuck you. That's your problem. You know. And technically, like like everyone who I know who has a stamp, I wouldn't even ask them just because they're super protective of like I mean like like with good reason, and I'm what I'm saying? Like, if someone would do it for me, great. And because like I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, it's a fucking upper. You can't upper is not a serialized part. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
like when you have a stamp, you have to be extra careful. And how I said, like I don't blame anybody for that. I would be too. So
I think it's
um,
because Stag doesn't sell any pistol lowers, right?
that's what they told me. They're like, we don't sell any pistol parts, so we don't sell pistol uppers either. I'm like, well, it's a fucking upper, so it's not technically a pistol or an SBR upper. It's a fucking upper. How the fuck did this happen? Oh, you want to hear something else? Guess where I was today? So right, all right. So, well, first of all, Ebola is only 5.1 miles away from me right now. I actually map quested it to see how far away it was from me, the actual distance. It's only like a 10, 12 minute drive. And so today, so like my best friend had his second baby today, and so I drove all the way like it's kind of like upstate for me, which is only like an hour, about 45 minutes away. And fucking so I'm chilling up there, and come to find out the airport that I landed to, or well, like the airport like where that bitch landed, ends up being like right next to the hospital, like where they were having the baby.
Man,
I feel sorry for her, dude. I might play this because the Asian chick, which is the one that's here, she looks pretty hot, bro.
what
The
are you
Asian
talking about? The
Ebola,
nurse?
yeah, like the Asian nurse. Have you seen the picture of her?
I just seen one picture.
She's pretty cute, bro. I mean, like if she beats this Ebola thing, I might give her the D later on. Show me a clinic card or something.
Yeah, I don't know about the Ebola.
Baby, have you had all your shots?
I have had all my shots.
My Ebola shot.
I mean, that's what you're asking her.
Well, she already caught it. She burnt. She burnt already.
I'll be right back, real quick.
Seems like such a waste.
I don't know why we don't put every Ebola patient on Hawaii and contain it that way. We put everyone on an island. We can contain Ebola that way.
I'd say instead of Hawaii, we used like one of them islands in the Caribbean, man. said we do that. Why do we need to fuck up our own states? Can we take over one of the little countries? You know what? Put everybody in Guantanamo Bay. There you go.
You can put it in
Win.
Cuba. We can put them in Cuba.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna fuck shit up.
I don't know.
It seems to go right in there with the not in my backyard theory.
But that's a little too close to my backyard, though.
Here,
Oh,
yeah.
why?
But you know what? You are
Look at this, I
separated
don't-
at least
we-
by 9 miles.
Yeah, but see, when we put them out there, like with you guys, it's like 4,000 miles, and the only time I see you is when you're in the little corner of the map on like your own little box section.
Hey, man, they already set one of those islands up over here for leprosy back in the day, dude. You
That's
know, we
true.
already had our shot at that, and I say, fuck all that.
That's true.
Maybe that nurse has
But
a
I hear you,
Facebook
man.
page you can stalk.
I'm trying to see if I can find her on Instagram. I'm gonna see if I can find her on Instagram, and I'll send her a direct message and be like, "Hey, I know you're new in town. You want to grab some dinner?"
After the
Maybe
Ebola
let me
thing.
make your day.
Yeah. No, but she's cute, though, little
Wanna
Asian
get
girl.
an
I'm trying to dig up all up in your Ebola.
Ebola? Baby, it's so nice. I'll wrap it twice.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Oh, hey, Moon. So you
Yo.
got the 41, right?
Yeah,
How much do you like the 41?
I like it. I want to put new sights on it, but I like it.
Do you like it more than the 21? Or like, what's the full size 45 ACP? The 21, right?
21, yeah.
So do you like it more than the 21?
Yeah. It's not as fat. It's not as chunky. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that big brick slide.
Because I figured like by the time by the time you go up, like that, what, like 0.75 of an inch from the 21 to the 41, it really doesn't fucking matter. And at that you would definitely take the slimness, like the quarter-inch slimness over the fucking fatness of the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's exactly the way I saw it. It has the same width slide as my 30S, and that's why I picked that over the 21. I mean, it's not like a long slide. It's not that long for a long slide. Yeah.
Hey, Moon, if you had an open bottom holster or whatever, could you use the same holster for the 30S that you do for the 41? Or are they similar dimensions for slide
Yeah.
and whatnot?
I can use it. I mean, I have an open bottom holster. The bottom of it is a little like bent in because the 30S is shorter, obviously. But yeah, I can put it through. I can put the 41 through my 31 holster.
Man, I don't know if anybody out here will, what do you call it, take coupons or whatever from GSSF, but that's kind of like what I thought my plan would be, is get the 2-year, the coupon and try and get one of these guys to, accept it, pick up one of those 41s. Originally, I was going to get one of those first, but it was like the last 30S literally on the island, so I just, I'll take that at that time.
Yeah, I mean, if you like 45, and I don't know. I wasn't ready to
I don't know,
buy
I got
that.
those cheap.
Go ahead.
You weren't ready to buy what? So
1911 that I wanted, so I got the Glock that would take the same mags as my, or that my 30S could take the, compatible mags.
yeah.
Are the mags any difference in between the 21 and the 41? Same mags, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Marco, one bad thing about out here is no extendos unless you pin them.
Really? So you're like Bob?
I can at least have 10, not 5. I can at least do that.
You know what's funny? So we got this crazy loophole where, all right, so anything that you buy comes with 10. I cannot take possession or transfer in my state with 10. But since my state is like super skinny, and no matter where you are in the state, you're guaranteed to be less than an hour's drive from your nearest other border. You can drive into another state, buy as many extendos as you want, and bring them right back.
Yeah, Yeah, that's funny.
That's messed up.
I like my loopholes.
Yeah, right. Gun show or otherwise.
It's the extendo loophole.
Do you know the Glock loophole? Were you in that chat?
Now what's the Glock loophole?
That's where you can take it apart without voiding the warranty, as long as you don't alter it or something.
Really?
Yeah. It says it in the manual somewhere they were reading it.
I remember when I first got my Glock. Well, see, like I fucking altered that. I remember one time, like I just took like the 3 pins out just to make sure that I could do it, even though I didn't take out anything else. I just drove the pins out and put them right back in, and then I like 2 months later I ended up sending that Glock back to Glock, and they never said anything to me about it.
Yeah, they can't tell. You can't tell.
And if anything, I'll just be like, I happened to be in Atlanta like 3 weeks ago, and my friend DB Cooper took it down for me, and he's like a Glock armor. So what the fuck?
Doesn't matter. Even if you put a part in yourself, you can just say, I took it at the gun shop in a Glock armor.
Yeah.
But it's always best to become a Glock armor if you can get a class.
How much is it? It's like $200, right?
Yeah, and I can't find any that's not law enforcement, but I'm going to call around. The next one is December 5th or something, and it's like a half hour away from me.
Oh, yeah?
So...
Do you have to take it in your state, or
if I don't
like,
get it then,
for example?
Nah, because at that point you can take it anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you take it. I was about to tell
Because
Moon,
I
like,
know they won't offer it here, but next time I'm in Texas or something like that, visiting my
No,
goddaughter,
yeah,
I can probably check it out there.
all the ones listed in Jersey were law enforcement only, and I wouldn't expect them to let me in one of their classes.
unless you actually knew the FFO.
Yeah,
How many days is it? Like, is it 1 day or is it 2 days?
I don't know. Isn't it
If
2
it's
days? It's
I don't know.
two 8-hour classes or something.
If it's 1 day, let me know, because I'll drive up there for 1 day. But if it's 2 days, then I got a fucking hotel.
I haven't looked at the schedule in a couple months.
Moon, are you in Jersey?
No, I'm in Pennsylvania, but I'm like,
Oh, okay.
I could throw a rock over there.
Oh, okay. Well, why not?
I'll throw a 19-round magazine over the border.
See who picks it up, and then YouTube or whatever said, "Look at that motherfucker there." Oh. Speaking of New Jersey, though, didn't that lady that had crossed the border or whatever concealed? Didn't they did they back off that whatever? They dropped the charges or?
Yeah, she copped the plea.
Well, the district attorney changed his mind after all the media attention it got, and he decided to let her do this rehabilitation program thing where you just do this class and you're off. Or you go to this thing for like 30 days or something, and then you're out.
See, here in Maryland, like, like when you catch like a bullshit charge, I don't know, like let's say like like a bag of weed charge, or like I don't want to call this bullshit, but like your first DUI or something. What they do a lot is they give you probation before judgment. So technically you got off with nothing. But if someone ever like if another judge in a different case ever looked up your record, you have a conviction against you. So I don't know if that counts for her or not.
Well, she didn't get convicted of it, though, right? She just got arrested for it, right?
Yeah, but if you take a plea, that counts as a conviction.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they kept her gun. New Jersey's keeping her gun, but she gets to come back to Pennsylvania and buy another one.
She can, she can purchase another one, right?
Yep.
Good. Well, like her story or whatever, she had trouble since having her firearm taken away. She was having a rough go of it. Let alone like 10 years they wanted to put her away for.
What did she have again? She had something. I can't remember like what she carried. What did she carry?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I think it
It
was
was
a
either
revolver.
no, I think it was either something super common like a Glock, or if not, it was something weird. I don't want to say weird, but like out the ordinary.
Don't
Like
say
a spy.
Kel-Tec.
Nah, it was. It
Don't
was
say
like
High Point.
I'm gonna look it up.
or like your dolphin gun, or like a Canic or something like that.
The dolphin.
There you go. The dolphin, what, the stingray, and the shark, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, have you seen Moon on Instagram? This new like COP or oil or something. It's called Seal Cleaner or something like that.
No.
I added. I think Chris, where I added you on that. I added.
Oh yeah. Maybe
Yeah, and
I
I was
did.
like, I was like multi-purpose because it said Seal Cleaner or Seal COP or something like that.
I don't know. I'm not getting notifications like today or yesterday. I gotta like tap the app.
No, I turn off my notifications.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? The app?
Tap the app. Tap the app. Anyway, it should be under what? What is that under? When people tag me and shit. It like lists it somewhere.
Guru is saying, no. Well, see, I didn't list it. I just added you. I didn't hashtag anything.
That's what I mean. But like, Ralph will add me or tag me in his pic or something. And,
Yeah, but once a certain amount of hours go by, it's gone.
okay.
You lost.
No, I still see all his pics. I see a sky. I see the one that you tagged me.
That's when people tag you in their own photos. Let's
Okay.
say let's just say like I'm on the Instagram and I come across a photo that's not mine. It's not that or even gun website's
So
photo.
you
for
can't
example.
even tag it. You can't even tag somebody else's photo, right?
No, you can add somebody in their photo, but that's like a limited time.
Well, they should have a spot for when somebody does that for photos.
Sounds like you want to build an app.
Sure. I can think of a million apps. I can't make them.
We should make an Ebola app.
Ebola. An Ebola locator app. Sure, somebody's on it.
Shit, I guarantee. Like if I could look at it, it's literally like right next to my.
Don't go to the movies, man. That's where it spreads.
Feel
See Outbreak?
cleaner. Let me see if I can find this. No. Feel gun cleaner. Comes in like this little squeeze bottle joint. See, I don't even see it.
I think I vaguely remember. You know where it would be? In my history thing.
That's what. What the fuck you think we were talking about this whole time?
I wasn't scrolling all the way down.
No, but I tagged you in the mail like 2 days ago, so that shit ain't gonna come up.
Yeah, it's gone.
Guru says the class is 1 day.
All right, that's even better. And there's a second one, right? There's like a class you can take after that, like an advanced one or whatever.
There's another one on top of the basic armorers, but I don't think they provide that one to the public.
Okay.
Now,
Maybe
when like
unless you're G-Web's caliber.
I guess they teach you how to like mill out a barrel in that one. Fucking
they teach you how to
mold the polymer into the rails and shit.
they'll teach you how to make a polygonal rifling.
Switch the license plate. I call it the license plate.
Oh,
Serial
you
number.
hot. You hot, man. You a hot boy. Be like, officer, I had the serial number on there, but then Ebola just came right down the street from me, and it just took my serial number right off.
What are those little barcodes called?
UPCs.
No, the ones that are in the Glocks.
There's barcodes in the Glock.
Yeah, they're not barcodes. They're called something else.
What are you talking about?
Those little dot matrix things.
Are you talking about a little scanning
Like
thing for the iPhone?
Yeah.
Scanner thing, yeah.
I don't
Yep.
know.
They're all over the place. They're right behind the back plate. There's one, I think.
Really? There's one behind the back plate? I didn't know that.
There's one behind the black back plate. I think there's one in the whatever.
Pseudo beaver
There's a
tail.
bunch. Yeah, the beaver tail. There's a bunch in there, man. When I took it all apart, I found them all.
So Guru says the advance is 2 days. It is public. The G18 is only open to those with G18s. QR code. What's QR stand for? Quality. I don't know. Yeah, G-Web says it's 8 hours 1 day. Yeah, bro. So holla at me, young. Because if you end up doing that, like I'll ride up there for a day.
Yeah, we'll go together.
Yeah.
For G18, you just have to get a tax stamp and go that route, right?
Technically, no, because there's not even available for sale because the G18 was invented, I believe, after 86. So the only people
So
that really
it's
have
only law enforcement.
yeah, so the only people that really have G18s are really FFL holders. I mean, there are a few floating around in private hands, but you're talking.
Man, what if I could
super
go
rare.
Thomas Magnum PI, dude? Would that technically be an in?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, like why don't I just start my own private security company? Therefore, I don't have to have an FFL, and I can just do whatever the fuck I want.
You know, do that and get a trust going or something like that.
Quick reference is what QR is. I'm sorry, would you say I?
Just and you know, like get a trust going, you know,
I don't
for
think
your
it's
security firm or whatever.
you still wouldn't be able to get a G18 though, because it's not available on the market. You would have to have an FFL with police or military contract interest.
Uh-oh.
I mean, like you don't actually have to have the contract.
G-Webs is admonishing us. He's saying no, no, no. He's about to drop some knowledge on us.
There were like 4 or
What did he
5.
say?
Yeah, see, like yes, that's what I said. There are like 4 or 5 transferable G18s. That's what I said. There aren't that many. There are very, very few.
What do they for even? Like, what is the off the rack price on something like that? I guess not even off the rack. What's the gun broker price on some crazy stuff like that?
It wouldn't even be out there because there's only like 4 or 5 that are transferable. You see what I'm
Did
saying?
you ever see that guy on YouTube that was like EDC and a G18? Was that?
Okay, I know who that was. That was fucking Humans for Targets, and I really doubt that's his because if there's only 4 or
Okay.
5 that are actually transferable, I doubt he's the one who has one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at that, you've never seen it in any other video. So
I got a
It's been long
digital
time, but I think it
sheriff's
was in
deputy
a car or something.
or auxiliary or something like
Or
that.
in a car.
There you go.
yeah, but see, but even at that, like you as an officer can't have it. Like it would have to be your department that wants you to have it. You see what I'm saying? So you'd have to get, you know what I'm saying? So you'd have to get your whole department to front you.
Shit.
Yeah, so I mean, like, isn't that what I said earlier? I could have sworn like that's what I said earlier. Was that there was that there were very, very, very few Glock 18s that are actually transferable, and the only way you can even get one. Well, all right. So outside the ones that are transferable, unless you're an FFL that has interest from either police or military contract, you don't have to actually have the contract itself, but you have to be bidding on the contract, I guess. An FFL can't get one. So if you're like a tiny mom and pop shop and all you sell are like high points, you're probably not going to get one. But if your local police station says, hey, I need you to order me these and I want to see a Glock 18, then you'll be able to order yourself a Glock 18 straight from Glock. Let me know if I'm correct. G-Webs, correct me.
Sounds rare. Sounds like it never happens if there's only 4 or 5 transferable.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's people that modified regular Glocks.
But those people are FFLs that have a builder's license, so therefore they can build one with the hopes of possibly landing a police or military, or military contract.
Yeah, did you ever see them the 80% back plates?
No.
That turn their Glock full auto?
Get out of here.
Yeah, you got to finish it, I guess, but
well,
I don't know how well. I haven't seen a video on them actually working.
When was it? Like 2 months ago, Twang and Bang had like a Glock 22 in full auto. That was nasty.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I want to build myself a bump board.
What?
I want to build myself a bump board.
Why?
Why not?
It's whack.
You don't want to dump a 30-round magazine in simulated full auto?
With my finger.
Oh, I'll be done by the time you get like.
You gotta inspire.
If I was bump firing my Glock with a 33-round magazine, you might finish before me with your 8-round 45 1911 magazine. You might, just because it's
gotta be like Bob Mundy. You know who that guy is?
No.
He's the fastest gun in the world.
Quickest. Yep. There's a Facebook post on him just the other day, I think. And it was from back in the 70s or 80s or whatever.
Yeah, with shoots and balloons and shit.
Yeah,
I saw that.
and it looked like it was one shot, but dude was amazing.
So he was quick and accurate, but I doubt you can do that with one of them Bumpski boards or whatever the hell.
Spray and pray,
might be able to empty the magazine, but how accurate would it be?
Dude,
unless you're just in the mood to not give a shit.
When Ebola is right on your doorstep, you don't have to worry about being accurate. I
guess. Well, that's what your pistol's for. You can bump fire a AR pistol without any special stock.
You put it this, like whenever you see someone bump fire a rifle, you almost always see them bump fire an AK. You almost never see them bump fire an AR.
I think they were bump firing them G2 triggers, and that seems to be easy because they're light as shit.
Well, I mean, like,
they used to put their thumb in their pants loops, and then as the videos went on, they were like just doing it with by pulling the forend out and keeping their finger in the same place. So letting the recoil.
So hold on. So first off, I don't know if you guys saw G-Webs' link. He's obviously shot one. Of course he has. But curious to know, is this G18 that you have in your video, is that a transferable G18, or is that one that someone that an FFL had potential to get a contract on? Just curious. And I don't want to know what FFL, but I'm just curious.
It might have even been a Popo one.
That's what I'm saying. Like it probably belonged to an FFL. I don't want to know what FFL it belonged to, but I'm just saying it probably did belong to an FFL. Obviously, someone handed it to him, so this might just be like a machine gun shoot. And another cool thing about having the bump ski, Scott, like you really don't have to worry about it rising on you because you got the fucking shoulder board.
Well, if you're gonna get all crazy, get the what do you call it, the actual Glock stock, and then put a hand grip on the front of it. You can break all the rules, right?
Oh, he hit steel once. That's funny. Hey, so you know those stocks that go in like the butt plate or yeah, like the butt end of like
So
the
that's a
fucking
Gen
Glock?
2, Gen 2 Glock 18.
Yeah,
They didn't have Gen 1s, right?
really.
Oh, there it is.
What do you mean it would hammer the receiver too much in four? I mean, I don't. If it has a dual recoil spring, it would. If it's in a Gen 4 and a dual recoil spring, you figured it would beat up the receiver less.
A Gen 4 Glock 18.
He asked, right? Like that's what he asked. Like, are they gonna make it a Gen 4?
Who, me?
No, and like in G-Web's video.
Oh, I wasn't listening to it. I was just watching. I didn't feel like muting myself.
G-Web's
Muting
just
my
displayed
tablet.
his secret technique of how he shoots and films at the same time at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I'm surprised the slide didn't fucking hit his camera. That's pretty tight.
He doesn't just use one bear paw at a time.
Well, I mean, like he is one-handing the Glock 18, which I give him a lot of fucking credit for. Even though it does have that fucking shoulder stock, that's still a G-code move. I've always been worried about those stocks that it would snap. Like, all right, G-Webs, let me ask you a question in the chat. Have you ever seen one of those stocks snap off in the butt plate area on like a G18? Because you figure just the flexing of that would eventually snap off.
Now, the one's metal, right? Isn't the one metal?
It's metal, but like it goes into the plastic frame of the Glock, like where the butt plate goes. Like where the butt plug goes.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
goes into that little hole, which has a little nipple on there. So the fact that it's flexing up like that, you figure would either wear out like that little nipple hole, or just like flex the back of the receiver right off after a lot of shooting. Oh, that's cool. They got a kid out there. That's sweet. So jealous. I'm so jelly.
Definitely.
It's jelly inducing.
Okay. It is creating some jelly. It does insinuate some jelly.
Little bit green. Little bit green. Green with envy.
It would be better if it was flat dark earth. Glock 18. It's like one of those.
I feel that Glock knows what they're doing, but it's not like Glock made the fucking shoulder stock either. Those are things that other people made. So that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Moon, were you still thinking about doing one Cerakote and one white? Was that you?
Nah, I don't know. I was being
You
sarcastic.
trolling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do it in some kind of metallic gray, I guess. Slide to the 41.
Hey, Moon, check out side chat.
My internet isn't good enough for prime time.
Alright, man, I'm going to shut it down then. That's a good idea. Man.
All right, so Edge is up next. Stay tuned.
Catch up with you
Peace.
guys later. Aloha.